Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you are watching this video right now and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Please do so. It's just a way of telling YouTube that you love what I'm doing. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy my video so that I will know that you appreciate what I'm doing and it will encourage me. Thank you. So today I'll just be doing a very simple tutorials on the turban. Is a turban, but in this tutorial the turban will be going with a double pleat. So as you see there, I start with cutting out my band. The band for the turban, I actually cut it with 6 inches wideness. So by the time I folded into two, I got 3 inches, and then the length I have for both sides is 15 inches each. This is to enable me cross. By the time you cross it, the 15 inches will be shortened, and the total length, circumference for the head is 21, between 21 and 22 usually for head circumference. So I cut 15, and by the time I cross it, it will reduce, and before I will now use the part I will sew it with, I would have gotten back to that 21, 22 range that I'm looking for. So this is how I cross the turban. So after preparing the band for the turban, I've crossed it. I just kept it aside. So I'm going to prepare the first part of the turban. So the first thing I did was to cut out 2 separate materials of the same size. Actually, the length for this material is 30 inches long. 30, like I said before, for a normal head you will need 22 inches. So I actually cut 30 inches for the materials. So the 30 inches, I made 2 parts of it. And when you are using your material, please check and make sure you are using the part that is very, very elastic, because in these elastic materials, you have the part that is more elastic than the other. So you check for the part that is really, really elastic, and that's the part that you will use for the base. That's the part you use so that when the person is wearing it, it will be able to expand. You understand? So that's very important. If you make the mistake of using the part that is not really elastic, it will be difficult for the turban to pass through the head. So we should take note of that. So I'm doing the first base now. I started by folding in like almost 2 to 3 inches in, and after which I started pleating the rest on top of that particular base, then giving the distance that I desire to use. And since this first one will be the cap, so I took the measurement of the cap, how long I want it, so between 10 to 12 inches long is okay from the base. So I kept the first part aside after checking and making sure that yes, the length I want is accurate, my folding is okay, I'm satisfied with the first one. I'm just doing the measurement to see that it's okay. So I'll take the second part of it now, and then I'm going to make this one a complete pleat. So there will be no part of it I will not leave any part of this one. I'm going to pleat everything in this one. You understand me? Just the same way I pleated the first one, just that this time I'm going to pleat everything as far as this one is concerned. So I'll pleat it to the end. So this is what I have done. I will advise that the edge of the turban, the edge of the material be folded. And you see how I'm picking this edge. Just bring it close together so it will cause like a curve or like a C form of shape within it, which will enable you to spread it after placing it on the turban. It will enable you to spread it. You can like step it backward, you can gather it together, whatever you want to do with it. So I want to fix my turban on the band now, placing the band you can see the V part of this band. So the next thing I will do, I'll start from the midpoint. I'll first of all attach the midpoint. This is for me to be accurate. I actually looked for the midpoint of the material, then I got the midpoint of the band which I'm going to use, and then I start placing it with a pin. After placing the very base with a pin, I'm just going to run it through with my machine. Or if you are working with hand needle, that's not a big deal. Just first of all, your pin will help you to secure it in a position, and then after which you now use your needle to run through it step by step. Even when you work with needle, is fine. If you have a machine that you can work with, is okay. So you walk through it step by step. Ensure that you get the center of the band. Is very important, so that it will not move to side, except you want it at the side. But if you know that you want this to be centralized, then you must also get to the center before fixing. So the second part of this turban now is what I'm placing on top of this very first one, which will form the cap. The second part is not going to form the cap, it's the first part that will form the cap. So what I'm doing right now is taking the measurement of the cap together with the extra pad pleat that I'm adding to it. I want to make sure that they are of the same length. So because of that, you see me placing it on top of it, and then I will measure it to the left and to the right side, and then mark it up, so that by the time I'm fixing the band on the cap, I will be accurate with it, and it will also be able to get into the head. You understand me? You don't just fold the band on your own. You make sure you work with measurement. Remember, I've measured the cap before. Okay, that's why I'm checking the measurement again to be sure. Normal measurement for head, like I said before, is 22. So the extra part you can see there is to enable me join it together. And also the band is supposed to be like 1 inch longer than the cap. So because you know the band, you have to like force it into your head after wearing the turban. So because of that, you can give 1 inch difference from the turban. Yes. So after taking my measurement, I'll just prepare my turban. So I've tied I've sewn the turban now. I've sewn the back, as in fix it together. I have a tutorials on how to fix this turban. In so many of my tutorials, I've shown that before, so that's why I just skip it. So this is the band now. This is the band part. That's the second part of the turban that I prepared earlier. So right now, I will just put it into the cap. I'll place it on top of the cap. Then the middle where I actually attached this cap, that is at the back. You see, I prepared this separately because if you want to use a machine to join this, it will be too thick. Your needle will not pass through. You will not be able to fix it like that. So you prepare this band separately. Make sure you close up every rough part behind it. That was what I did with the extra wrap you saw there. Every closed part behind it, you close it. Very important. So after, I will now stitch with my needle. I'll stitch it with my needle. After which, if you have your hot glue, please kindly apply the hot glue for a perfect finishing. For a perfect finishing. And that will just be all. The turban will come out looking so beautiful. So I do hope you enjoy my tutorials today. That will be all. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you very much. So you can see how it's looking. Yeah, it's very simple, but it's unique. Thank you. Bye.